Hi, it's Travis White with the Persuasive Communication Tip of the Week. Let's talk about wireless communication today as an example of a disruptive innovation. And you may remember when wireless communications first came out some 20, 30 years ago, they weren't very high quality. A lot of noise, a lot of static, somewhat difficult to understand. So the telephone companies at the time were not interested in wireless communication because the phone companies were trying to deliver higher fidelity, higher quality sound across wired communications, often known as landlines. So what happened to this little technology called wireless communication? Well, frankly, it kind of bounced around in the marketplace looking for a problem to solve. Ultimately, it found a very good problem to solve, and that is emergency communications. Fire, ambulance, police, disaster recovery, where you're not sure there's going to be a landline available, where landlines may be cut, where you need to talk quickly, where much of the information and much of the transmission is very brief and to the point. It's not like you're trying to discuss something very in long-winded fashion. So wireless communications fit very well in that. So it found a niche, it found a place to mature, and what happened? As it matured, it became better. It became better quality. It improved the fidelity, it improved the sound, and improved the ability to carry on a normal conversation. So if you think of landline as being this level of quality, the wireless communication came up, and maybe it never got as good as landline in terms of fidelity and quality, but it became good enough. It became good enough for mainstream use, for mass market use. So today, many of us carry wireless communication devices, and we stay in touch with each other without using landlines. In fact, my son doesn't have a landline at all in his apartment. So we don't need landlines anymore because wireless technology has become good enough. So a couple of major conclusions to draw from this. One, if a new technology comes along and it's not quite as high quality as the existing technology, but it is more convenient and perhaps less expensive, easier to use, don't dismiss it. Don't dismiss it as something that your customers will never want. It may turn out that that technology will over time become good enough. Second major issue or second major conclusion is don't assume that because it doesn't work, a new technology doesn't work in this market, that it can't work in that market. And that's often the case with new technologies, disruptive technologies. You try them here and they don't work very well. You try them here, they don't work very well. You try them here, they work very well indeed. So it's hard to do market research. What you need to do is introduce the product and do research, experiment in different markets until you find the proper fit. Once you find the proper fit, settle into that niche, develop the technology, improve the technology until it becomes good enough to escape the niche and become a mainstream product. So that's the Persuasive Communication Tip of the Week. See you again next week.